The story so far. The dangerous outlaw Leon Cabraz. The lawman John Malcolm, assigned by blackmailing ranger Lindsay Kurtz to hunt Cabraz down. Joining him, sharpshooting rancher Catherine Angle, the tailor's assistant Morwenna Abrams, the railway worker Albert Little, the master hunter Drew Morrill, the bounty hunter Walden McDonald, and the heroic Mexican lawman Javier Salvador. Together, they are known as the Lion Goats. Our heroes traveled west across the Mexican desert. Their next destination was Reyes Silver Mine, supposedly a hideout for Leon Cabraz and his men.
Hold up. I see something. A skull. Stuck on a pipe. And a sheep skull.
Reyes Mine is not far away. To my knowledge, it is the only settlement on this road for miles. If this is a warning to keep people away, it would be for that.
Amateurs. You want to scare people off, you gotta be more visceral.
We ride on. We would not be scared so easily.
It wasn't long before they reached the mine. The flat plains became rocky, and carved into the side of a hill stood Reyes Silver Mine.
Leave your horses here. We'll creep up to take a closer look. Follow me.
I can see more skulls on sticks leading up to it. The front is walled off, the large gate is barricaded, and there's guards watching from the wall above. There's no way we'd be getting through.
Do you think we can scale the hill and fire down?
Nah, looks too steep.
I can see someone now, coming out. He could be the leader.
Hang on. It can't be.
What is it?
It's Bennett Kramer,
Ben?
Who is he?
an old friend from a past life. We ran together in the Harlan gang. I have not seen him in 15 years, but I hear about him every now and then drifting across the country. Wanted for more and more robberies and murders. He's dangerous for sure.
He's bolder and rougher looking than I remember. But that's him all right.
Does this change things?
Not at all. I'm not surprised he's running with Cabras if he is. He wasn't known for his strong will. He'd be drawn to a figure like Cabras to lead him. It still leaves us now trying to find out how to breach those walls and take them all out.
I think I remember now. There was a back entrance to the mine.
Hey, I could ride around and check it. They won't notice me.
Can you handle it?
I used to ride up and down the railroad checking for faults, clearing the tracks. Back when I worked on Engel's ranch, I would check the fence line for any holes and muster cattle. Trust me, Marshal, I can do this. Maybe once I do, you'll stop with your doubting of me.
I know Albert can do this, John. Trust us both.
I just don't want you killed.
Ride out for us, Albert. We'll give you half an hour. If you're not back before then, we'll come looking.
Ben Kramer. Coincidence much?
You think Kurt set this up?
I can tell the thought already crossed your mind.
Do you really think this is part of Kurt's vendetta against you?
I do. I was an outlaw, he's a Texas Ranger, meant hunt and kill people like me. And he got some of the Harlan gang, apart from me, Ben, and a dozen others. And he's been trying the last 20 years to take me down. And let's just say I know some things about him that's keeping him from being more direct.
What kind of things? Surely not that bad.
John stayed quiet. 20 minutes later, Albert returned with the news.
So, did you find anything?
I rode around the back of the mine and I noticed a small passageway. 2 guys came out and had a smoke, went back in.
Did you see anyone else, like other guards, or was it just those 2 men?
Just those 2. The door was well hidden among the bushes and boulders.
It could be viable. Not to tread over your authority, Javier, but I think I might be coming up with a plan.
Thread away, John. What is this plan of yours?
I think I should walk up to the front gate, try talking to Ben, distract him.
Talk to him? You crazy?
He should be fine. Hopefully he won't shoot me on sight. I can't think of any reason for him to do so. Well, he should have forgotten about that by now. We should keep some rifles up on these rocky outcrops. Catherine and Morwenna should work. Albert and Drew, head around and cover the back. We'll go up to the front and try talking to Ben. If anything gets hairy, open fire. If anyone goes out the back, Albert and Drew will take him.
And what about the front gates? It's all good and well picking people off the walls, but if you can't get in, what's the point?
I saw the crazy guy Walden had a couple sticks of dynamite in that satchel of his.
Hey, there's half a dozen sticks in here, thank you very much.
Exactly what I was thinking. If things go south with Ben, and they will, we blow the hinges on that gate or take the whole wall down.
You really are crazy, aren't you? I like it.
I like the sound of this plan. Good work, John. We shall seize the mine within the hour. Leon will not know what hit him. With any luck, he too is hidden within these mines, and we could finish this right now.
Wouldn't hold my breath on that one, Javier. Ben! Ben Kramer, get out of here!
Malcolm Carver.
It's John now. John Malcolm.
Oh, he's got himself a new name. It's been a long time, John.
20 years, Ben.
Well, what brings you out here today, John Malcolm?
I were traveling through town, heard word of you being out here. I thought I'd ride on over, see how you were doing.
Oh, did you? Now I find myself not much believing that statement.
Why's that?
2 months I've been out here, and ain't no one come by for so much as a wander. Nobody be knowing I be out here. And you just heard I was, did you?
Yeah, I was in, Primer Punto east of here. Got chatting to some in the cantina, mentioned the Harlan gang, and I heard someone from it was hiding around these parts. So I came by and had a look. I was on that rocky outcrop over yonder looking the place over when I spied you and thought I'd come on in.
Prima Punto? Now that's interesting. Because, John, I heard this morning some bounty hunters walked into that town this morning. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you?
I might.
Well, I think you do, John. And I think that you were a part of them there bounty hunters, ain't you? And I heard that when you left us 20 years ago, Malcolm, that you done sold us out to them rangers and agents. And I also heard you was living large, calling yourself a lore man. Or did I mishear that?
No, I think you heard it clear.
So what are you to do, John?
Surrender, Ben. Walk away alive and give your boss over.
My boss? Harlan is dead, John. Ain't no one be telling me what to do. Now, I'm my own boss. You've been sent by your little masters to hunt me down. And what do you think you can do to get me in here?
Well, you know I'm with those bounty hunters, Ben. And I'll tell you, we've got you surrounded. In those hills, behind those bushes. Rifles trained on you from all angles. Dynamite at the ready to blow these doors. Got people watching your back door. You aren't getting out.
Back door?
The tunnel coming out back of the hill.
We filled that in.
We saw some of your guys going out of them a few moments ago.
Shoot. Well, we're gonna fill it in.
Really? When?
5 minutes from now. After you're dead.
Always was a poor shot, Ben. Catherine, however, remember her? She's only got better with age. McDonald, blow the doors!
Way ahead of you, Johnny boy.
The mine site erupted into chaos. Anyone on the walls was taken out by the precision from Catherine, hunched over the dirt with a rifle 100 yards away. John's pistol was drawn, but he didn't fire. But bullets flew from the bandits and the line guards, till Javier entered the mine on horseback. The command he had of the animal, most like it was an extension of his being. Gracefully it cantered around the mineyard. Javier stood on his stirrups with his lasso in hand. 1, 2, 3 bandits he tied up with ease. Ben tried running down into the yard from the walkway, but he was chased back up, the horse only a few trots behind him. Cornered, he tried scaling the wall, hoping he could survive the drop down, but he was pulled back by Javier's rope and lifted onto the horse's flank. Skillfully, the horse dismounted the narrow walkway and rounded up the remaining bandits in the yard like sheep. From the tunnels, more bandits fled, Drew and Albert emerging from the darkness with their guns blazing. The fleeing bandits added to the herd. The battle seemed over as they holstered their weapons, but there was a surprise attack from the mine. 3 more criminals emerged from the tunnel behind Albert and Drew, who were scrambled to cover. Pinned down, they couldn't take a shot. But then, Walden ran forward with a stick of dynamite.
Ah!
Walden! No! Great job, McDonald. You blew up the cave.
You nearly killed me, you damn fool.
Now anything down that silver mine is lost for good.
There's nothing down those mines worth getting. It was bled dry long before we showed up. Your plan, John, to take the silver from us, it failed.
We were never here for the silver.
Everyone's still alive?
Yeah, just.
Why was he here then, John?
I think you shall find Mr. Kramer.
Kramer,
That I am in charge, and I shall be asking the questions.
You? Don't make me laugh.
We are here for Leon Cabras, sent by the government to apprehend or kill him. Your part in his reign of evil is played out. Tell us where your boss is.
I am my own damn boss. Why ain't anybody been listening?
so you don't work for Cabras?
John, please. Where is Leon Cabras?
I don't know who this Leon Crabass is.
So you do not work for Cabras?
I ain't working for him because I don't be knowing who he damn well is.
He doesn't know who Cabras is.
I can see that.
Why don't you know who Cabras is?
I don't. Are you hard of hearing?
Well, this is strange.
It's not. Kurt's made us come here to clean up another one of his messes. He's wanted Kramer for years, and now he's got him.
We were right. But at least we're unharmed.
But no closer to finding Cabras. No matter, this is a victory and one we should celebrate. Aha! Our backup has arrived. John Malcolm, my colleague Ren Salamanca, son of Captain Salamanca.
Pleasure to meet you all. Javier, ¿qué ha pasado?
The long elusive criminal Ben Kramer has been captured. He's in his men's custody turned over to you, to be transported back to Nuevo Laredo to stand trial.
Well done, Javier. I have a message from Father. Travel back to Prima Punto for your next task.
You're gonna regret this, John. And you too, Mr. Fancy Lawman.
Your words fall on deaf ears, Mr. Kramer. And know this too, for when asked in your cells who it was who caught you, you shall tell them it was the Lion Goats.
God, please stop calling us that.
And so they rode off to receive their next assignment. One step closer to finding the outlaw Leon Cabral. Tune in next time to hear the next exciting adventure of the Lion Goats.